like a 2-box def, or are we going to get 1 box and 1 playing a lot higher? I mean, I wonder if there's going to be a sort of exchange in the sort of strategies. And if Chance is going to be that guy, he's probably going to be the sort of root of all defensive maneuvers. We are getting started, guys. We are going into map number 3 now between Respect the PACO and Foundem. This is Jab's Castle. And again, they're just getting 2 guys killing each other because they might spawn in the enemy jungle. They're going to spawn him in. He's going to be able to steal away. Doing that, he manages to get their yellow. That is annoying. That is really annoying for Respect the PACO.
Evolve the meta, yeah. Oh man, Rafa shotgun there.
There wasn't always self-kills though available in CTF, so now that they've got that, then that's an interesting, a curveball into this.
Alright, so he's not railable now, but he's being cautious on his exit. He does have a teammate here. He's able to come back and steal away that yellow. Where is PACO in terms of defense? They're all playing outside. There's TLG, but he's not the one that you expect to be in that position. But hey, position or not, he's there to do the job and get that return.
I think we had a touchdown with clock, 5 health, and he's going to go down pretty soon.
Yeah, he was still there, and TLG wasn't going to last too long.
Yeah, we have actually got power-ups going on. We've had so many flag touches already, and someone chatting there on Foundem. Interesting. Who's got it's Exodus, who's got the regen. He's managed to land 1 rail on the quad actually, which is very good, but some fantastic railing from Rafa. Was that a double rail?
It was.
Immense, and Rafa's going to get the quad out. There's only seconds of it left, so this shouldn't be too much of a danger for Respect the PACO.
But that regen brings him over railable, at least for a second, until he eats a couple of rockets and gets knocked on down.
Let's go check out the 0-4. He's just defending up against Magical now. He's attacking. I hope to see that Exodus is going to be able to push forward as well, unless he's going to sort of take it back and maybe play more defensively. Yeah. We'll see shortly where he decides to play.
And we've seen Clock play very sneakily out of these bases as well. He seems like he's less focused on the cap itself and more on just denying items in the enemy base, because as long as the base is empty like this, look at this, he's got the run of the place.
He has a tendency though to spend too much time in the enemy
A little
base.
bit, yeah, he was
Yeah.
So we got 0-4 on the pickup.
He's got a really nice stack. Is he going to be able to go through Guardians? He's trying to get through mid now. This might be the first cap. He's struggling to get through the windows. We know 0-4 is a big guy, but windows are sizable as well. And TLG, he's over here. Can he do it? Can he clutch it for his teammates? No, that is going to be cap 1 for Foundem. TLG, the last line of defense there.
It was interesting to see 0-4 picking that up where he did and able to run it back.
Yeah. I think it was Rafa who maybe killed himself with 10 health. Is like, yeah, just take it 0-4, just go for it.
Yeah.
We've got Exodus now, who's, I don't know how much impact he's really been able to have so far.
We've seen more TLG here so far, more than Exodus, but he was able to pull down Rafa. At least he's still railable here. He's wondering about the right time to move in. He's waiting for this YA. It's going to be a little bit more time. But we got Clock now on the regen, and the items in this map are so important. Of course, we have the
double power-up as well.
Double power-up and the potential for one team to steal the other at some point and not really be able to give it back. It's always a bad moment when you realize that that's what you're playing with.
They're surely going to attack at the same time. They're going to have a bunch of people going in, especially if Clock is going to come in on the sidelines as well, which he is right there. This is a huge amount of damage they're going to have to do to get the defense going. Chance there, but only with grenades. Nice
TLG taking on down. That rail might be enough to slow them down and make this fight happen in the garden, but no, he's got Rafa there to play defense for him and escort him back in for the second cap.
Nicely done, Saigo. 2-0. Certainly looking a little easier for Foundem than on Japanese castles than it did on Spider's Crossings. But is that part of Magical as well? Because his specialty, you're saying, is Spider Crossings.
It really is, yeah. And I'm wondering if the closer quarters for defense here for 0-4 are going to allow him to play a little bit better than he did there. So we got Exodus moving through the garden. He's able to take away the 50. This is going to be a not so sneaky play into the base. Everybody's going to know exactly where he's coming, but he's got Madrigal there actually to help him out. Both from the same corridor. I'm wondering if 0-4 can hold it down. It's actually a Saigo and 0-4 here. Oof, they take him down.
I'll do that, holding in defense. He's got 100, so he's got a nice little stack, but Rafa's going to steal away the yellow. He hasn't taken too much damage until that rail, so he's holding on nicely. He needs to get some shots going in a second.
TLG on defense at this point. This is an interesting switch up.
It is. I mean, he was doing a pretty decent job in attack last time around, but maybe, it's just map-specific roles. Understandable. We've got the power-ups coming up in about 10 seconds time now, and Magical's setting up to get the enemies, actually.
At the very least, they're not going to be losing their own power-up here. I like that they're not giving that up all that easily. But Exodus, again, just able to get in, maybe get out. But no, here they come over the crest of the hill. Flat of the Valkyries are going to be able to take him out and return.
Let's have a look at Magical. He's in the enemy base, but he is much weaker than Rafa. The flag touch there. And I think Rafa went down immediately, so Magical's got a chance. He's got many seconds of this left. We could be getting a cap from them. What's it like the mid? Oh my god!
What?
That was a full shotgun
just
blast.
around. Wow, for all 100 damage.
It was quite far away as well. You know, it wasn't completely point
Shotgun
blank.
OP. Yeah. Dang.
Looking for some flicks there.
I thought his rocket was just gonna clear that corridor, no problem.
Alexis is going to get the rail back. He's found the quad damage. He's got all the info now, but are they able to react against it? Two great rails from TLG, and he's going to get was that the shotgun right at the end?
Yeah.
That was fantastic defense.
So no slouch here on defense so far on Japanese castles. That's all right.
Loving it, TLG.
But just kind of want to see where Exodus is getting ready for his next push. TLG is kind of resetting back to base here. We've also got Chance over there as well. And Exodus is just going to get pulled down immediately. But he gets a spawn in the enemy garden. This is actually all right. I mean, it's not a good time for him to be attacking items, but he's going to be able to take everything from the garden.
He's got a teammate with him.
So and they're going to be approaching from both sides. Exodus is going back the other way now. He's looking for YA. He really wants something to justify this push.
I think he might also have some info that we might have some Fountain players lurking around base. Just be careful in mid. We don't want them to touch the flag and cross at all. Right. But maybe it's a bit overcautious.
They're still primed to make this push happen. There we go. We have the other player moving in from... It's Magical actually moving in from the garden. Top garden, but now they're moving in from the same side. There's no team damage here, but no, there's two of them. Again, 0-4 and Saigib. It's kind of
one more came down as well.
This is a lot of respect that we're seeing out of Foundem, having two players on that inner D.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want to mess this up as well. You know?
Yeah.
They need those 5 points if they want to continue challenging the top tier of the bracket.
Do you think TLG was put on defense because he can't jump?
It might be. I would want to be in that TeamSpeak server, you know.
Alright, but 7 minutes out, and this is only 2-0. I mean, this is one of the maps that I can easily see an 8-0 happen if the maps are imbalanced at all very quickly. But
there's such a mess in this room. It is. Clock's got a regen for just a second. There's another bit of it there for, what, 2 more seconds, which isn't going to get him much. Yeah, whole 5 extra health.
And once again, Clock is just almost unwilling to leave. Yeah, don't shoot. Almost unwilling to leave the enemy base. Like every time we see him on the flag, he's not really ready to go.
He's
looking for info. He's looking for info.
Yeah, but sometimes you've just got to be moving around.
Exactly.
Sometimes he's a little bit stationary and playing it patient. When I think he could, I think if you see ID, for example, I think he's going to be a little bit more mobile in his offense. Even if he's not going out of the enemy base, he's still going to move around and make them continuously rethink his position.
There is some element of a player like ID's offense that is almost brainless. It's like, go, just get in,
but it's brainless, get out, yet genius at the same time.
Well, Clock is moving in here, though. I mean, everybody's going to know he's there, and he's not got a fantastic stack to work with. He's going to be making this fight last some time, though. His rocket placement is all right, but there we go. There's TLG to finish him off.
Oh, it's got good damage on. I'm loving the attacks we're having. I think is that Magical next to him again. They both go down, but it's good pressure. They're making sure that the defense aren't able to stack up a lot. And we've got Clock, though.
Ooh, 15 seconds before items. He's going to be leaving the base at kind of an awkward time, and he's going to be waiting for it. Is he going to go for a steal?
He's trying to move around a bit, but he's not really sure where to go.
Because he knows that enemies are going to be up top, looking for the quad and or regen.
Rafa's just going to take that. He's going to go back down. He's still. You okay, Clark? You're comfortable in base now.
Chance got that regen, and now he's going to be trying to move out.
Oh, the block! There's going to be a shotgun coming out. Clock, he's so weak at the moment. Can they get it back? Flag goes back to base, and Clock's... I mean, you've got to pay rent after a while if you're going to be in there that long.
50. That was good. I mean, 15 seconds to touch the flag before items come up. I mean, that's either get out of there now or wait to try and steal. Yeah, and he didn't do either of those.
You can't assume that you're going to have teammates with you to get to mid every single time around. Sometimes you're going to have to take a risk. Sometimes you're going to have to fight your way out.
I mean, because of the mid spawns in Jap castles, you really just have to kind of commit to it and hope for the best.
Oh, I like
nice
the
fail.
thought behind that. Unfortunately, there was a cyber demon at the other end waiting for him.
All right, so Madrigal pushing him once again here. But, you know, to their credit, I was about to wonder, you know, if we were going to see a item steal or a trade of items, but both teams are holding on to their items. And just like Spider Crossings, the items aren't really playing into the effectiveness of the offense all that much. They're just kind of there.
We didn't even get a chance to look at the power-ups last round.
No,
It's
not really, no.
We were just, there were just flag touches everywhere. You know, Clock having a holiday. But we're seeing what he's up to now. He's got a teammate with him, so it's going to be a lot easier.
But again, on this map, if the teams are imbalanced at all, you're going to see those items get stolen by one team.
Yeah,
I mean, haven't seen it yet.
He can hold off. Magical.
Okay.
Going to show a sense of urgency. Oh, the shotgun kind of launching him towards him instead.
That's one of those rockets where if it was like 20 milliseconds sooner, it would have actually popped him off the other way.
Yeah. I might move over to Clock. How's our side? We haven't seen a whole lot of Saiga this time.
He's been playing fairly effective DNEs on. Ooh, look at this. This is pressure on the items.
Oh, well played.
Saiga's able to get it to Madrigal. He actually got Clock on the flag once again. Is he going to leave this time? Or rocket through the window? Okay. TLG with the body block.
I love it.
So we got 0-4 on one quad. We got Madrigal on the other.
Check out there, and I think we're going to have double power up right now. Rafa's going to have one quad, and we're going to have 0-4 with the other.
What's left of it, yeah.
But Exodus has got the touch, though. That's what matters right now.
Exactly, and that quad's not going to be able to affect Exodus much at all.
Wow. Oh, he took a lot of damage with that.
Okay. 2 seconds.
He's already in mid. Exodus is struggling to get out of base. You can see the red flag is still just in there. Oh, the blue flag.
0-4 has got almost no health.
They got a touch. Can they get the return? No, they can't. Saiga's on his own. Exodus, can he clutch it for his team? He's going to go out the window.
And they let him out. He's out in mid.
Oh, there's teammates.
Anything can happen here. And he's got the grab. TLG's got the response. He's got the 50 health. He's moving through the garden.
I think we've got our first actual cross cap.
Almost. We've got Saiga actually moving back in towards mid, trying to get a little bit angry and play this out. But TLG is just hearing crickets right now.
He's okay. So this is where the positioning when you're by the power-ups.
Both looking for a regen here.
And TLG is just, God damn it, can I have some armor? Can I have anything more than what I have at the moment? A good rocket grenade is just game over for him.
You know how long it's been since I've seen a double flag standoff like this in Japanese castles? It's been a few days, you know?
Oh, we're getting it early on today as well. Wasn't necessarily expecting it to happen between these two teams in particular. TLG though, he's in a lot of trouble right now. And I think, is that Saiga pushing forward?
Oh, jeez, he is. The Clock is... Clock does not like being in his own base. He likes the other team's base way more. But there's the return, and here's Saiga now, but it's not going to go anywhere. And all of that work and no caps out of it.
That was really unusual. I mean, I guess it's...
I'm not even disappointed. I'm actually kind of impressed.
I think for Foundem it's all right, but it's a bit weird that they decided to use that kind of strategy to reset the flags. Madrigal. He's going to be able to get out. The other flag going down. TLG, he's managed to touch it.
Nobody else was out there in mid, so 0-4 has to do all of the work in mid to get the return.
We've got the power-ups coming up again. Syncing them together. There's 3 players. There should be a flag cap. Whoa. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just expecting Clock to be in the enemy base again, but he was actually capping, so good job, Clock.
I'm glad we were both wrong on that. I missed that. I thought he was doing a cycle before pushing up. But Madrigal's enjoying the last few moments of quad here. Trying to push out. He's got Clock to deal with.
He's got 4.
And Clock shouldn't be the difficult one to deal with. He's able to steal away a yellow armor. That's nice. But where's 0-4? Where's Saiga, really? I'm worried about them being in mid. I'm sure Madrigal is too. But the way is actually kind of clear for him. Gets a friendly rail.
Okay.
He's not even stopping for the 50 though. He's back into base. Are they going to be able to get a cap against Foundem? Who's going to be on the other side? No, who is it?
Madrigal, he's hoping. Come on, guys, clear it out.
Saigib actually pushing out way far and getting out with the flag. Who's there in mid? Somebody's got to be here.
But Madrigal's behind him. He needs to rail in mid, but there's Raptor next to him with the shotgun. And just as Saigib goes down with the flag as well.
It's like Madrigal didn't even see Rob before a second. It was like, oh, right. Hi.
Oh, just instigating.
Get very far with this. This is going to be another reset, but still 3 caps up for Foundem as we have our final 6 minutes. And this is a decent score for PACO to be holding down.
It is. And they've been extremely close as well to getting their own caps. One day they might even just get the 3-1 there as they head on Spider Crossings again. That would be a nice result for them. And you know, it might hurt Foundom's seed going into the next round as well if they aren't able to get a better cap lead.
And for some of our maybe questions about Foundom's ability to perform today, you know, having that effective seed, they don't need that right now.
Yeah. They're going to want more, for sure. Like a quad.
And we still haven't seen items get stolen here. This is still very even-handed.
We had a...
well, I mean, it traded hands, yeah, but there's no solid, all right, you don't own your item anymore. Holy crap, Exodus starting to rail it out here, but, you know, railing enemies out of your own base doesn't do you any good if they spawn in the other side and just MG you down.
Oh, Magical with the touch. Exodus is going to be up behind him in just a moment. There it is, that's the way out, but there's another player right behind him. I think there's a 0-4 with a flag touch. His quad has just run out, looking for the rocket jump out. Hitting the barriers. Is there going to be pressure on him? 25 health left. He might be able to get the cap. 0-4 looking to make it 4-0.
He's got defense here, yep.
That was quite satisfying to say, really.
That was. Well done.
Thanks.
Let
me be happy here.
Yeah.
Chance is getting a flag touch. We haven't actually seen Chance a whole lot. He's kind of just been black side, and that's been it. 0-4 is going mental. He wants another cap attack. All right, guys. I'll show you how to attack.
Yeah, this is a interesting place to be having so many sort of positional changes, but I think at this point, you know, PACO's not quite on tilt, but it looks like Foundom might be able to get this. But like you said, it's still up in the air whether or not PACO was able to get a cap.
I think maybe Foundom just realized, actually, we do need lots of caps. They suddenly just upped the aggression massively. I really think they want to get another 8-0 just to boost their seedings up a little bit. But I think also at the same time they're just finding their way, they're finding their feet a bit more in CTF, and it's, you know, we're starting to notice the results. Caps are coming in a little bit faster, and Respect the PACO are struggling.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like you mentioned, they
Synergy's
need
not there anymore.
every point they can get at this point, at this stage of the game, and they don't need 0-4 right now. They need 0-8.
Yeah.
I mean, 0-4 is good to have on a team. Yeah. That was a stretch.
A long stretch.
It's the first round. I'm also warming up, like these guys.
TLG with the quad. Magical's getting a touch. 0-4. He's going to go down. Nicely done, though. Magical under pressure from many other directions. And they're in an easy little rail right in the air.
TLG with a hefty amount of time on quad.
Doing damage. Yep, close to go down. 11 impressives for TLG.
With that FOV, it's like he's playing on a gamepad.
Rafa should go down. He wants to avoid getting railed by him. Okay, we've got very little quad time going in. If the fact we can get themselves a cap would be fantastic for them.
So, I'm still unsure about Clock's just incredibly extreme cautiousness moving out of the enemy base. Just consistently.
I think it might work a bit better against another top team.
It worked great in Spider Crossings when there were plenty of items to steal, but Jap Castles doesn't have a whole lot of resources within the base to kind of capitalize on.
Yeah.
If you can run out with the item on your way out, which is not usually the best idea because you're going to find other bodies there, you can grab a YA, cool. You know, because at least in Spider you could potentially take away a regen or a Mega Health or something.
I saw very few Flag Tires being feeling comfortable going through gardens, you know, directly, and then taking the little hole in the side here, as Rafa's showing us out. You can get a nice little rocket jump to go over towards your own garden. But we've seen it's mostly let's go out mid, up top, through the windows. I mean, that's been sort of 9 out of 10 times. That's been the route they've been using. Or through the doors, you know, rocket jumping through doors. We've seen Clock and 0-4 trying.
Yeah. Yeah, final minute and a half here. And hasn't actually been a whole lot of flags creating hands over the past couple minutes.
Look at that, they're actually 2 in the box. They're really just trying to hold on to this lead. They're like, all right, 4-0. This is okay. I mean, I was honestly expecting them to continue that aggression, but they're feeling it's a bit dangerous because Exodus is quite good at touching the cap when there's more than you know, 3 people across his.
He has a personal teleporter right to the flag somehow. Cap is going to get pulled down, and there's the return. Final minute here. And Exodus in enemy base with regen. We've got Clock on the other side, but really I want to see what Exodus is going to be doing. He's still got lots of health here.
He's got teammates with him, so can move immediately. Oh yeah, found the bind.
And for the first time here, we actually see a item steal.
God damn it, I want the... Why are you waiting for it?
Yeah, people are coming back like, come on, you want a rocket launcher. Oh, that's cute. You can have my rocket launcher, fine.
this should be a cap, but you know they've been so slow. But look at the positioning all the others have been able to get. It's like, yeah, we're all in mid. There's a direct rocket. The regen's on him. He's trying to bounce over, and he does. Like, Exodus actually is launched by an enemy rocket, and he's able to return the flag. I mean, that was a freebie, I think, for Fountain. And Rafa's going to try again. It's like, all right, guys, we've got 20 seconds left. That's enough time to get through mid, but it's denied once again. It takes 12 seconds to get to the other side of base with a clean route. Is Clock going to be able to do this now? Because they earned the 5-0. This should be it.
There we
Unless
go.
Exodus is lurking somewhere.
I don't see anybody there. There should be a player. Now it's going to happen 5-0.
5-0.
All right, cool. It looks
GG.
like finally Clock wound himself up.
Yeah. Just got nothing to say to you. No, that's more the kind of result I was expecting them to get, to be honest, and maybe even a little bit more towards the end. I mean, they could, you know, if they got the first cap, they could have maybe got a double cap. They made 6-0 in a few minutes. But I really enjoyed watching Respect the PACO because you just have no idea what to expect with a bunch of mixed guys who don't really play with each other very often. I think it's just cool, and I hope that they're not going to be too down
We saw their
themselves.
positions change every map and sometimes every half.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they really have that solid positional play yet, but
they should be happy though. They shouldn't go into the next game feeling down about the way they performed. They've performed absolutely fine.
They were able to adapt very well. Strafe jump, you know, we'll work on that tomorrow.
Yep, TLG. Don't worry about that. Madrigal, sorry. But Foundem, how are you feeling about Foundem having watched that game?
Clock's been weird, man.
Like,
I mean, 0-4 has been very competent.
I don't want to say maybe we're throwing too much crap at him, but
well, if he's going to be the primary flag runner,
then I guess
he's really been able to get in and get the flag almost at will. Getting out is really up to him.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's in the position where you're going to take the most flack when you're being watched the most as well.
Yeah.
But and you know we are being critical of him because this is a team that is that's seeded 3, so is expected to do very well. And I think there was some peculiarities in their play.
Another thing, I mean, none of these maps are troubled waters where you'll see your base defender die if you're doing well, maybe twice during the course of the game. But we had 0-4 and Saigam on defense, and they were actually dying quite often, which is a little bit easier in Japanese castles, but their KDRs weren't really where you expected a defending player to be.
I think 0-4 felt okay. I think maybe he could have been a little bit more aggressive going to mid from time to time. I think that excludes Japanese castles because you really do want a base def.
What's my position? Where did I spawn? Okay.
Yeah. And Saigam, I honestly don't think I saw enough of Saigam. There were some very good plays from him as well when he was supporting the flag carrier and when he was making his offensive maneuvers and occasionally supporting the defense as well. So I think Saigam was kind of in the right place at the right time. There's nothing really critical I can say about him. I think overall fairly positive. Rafa was touching the flag a lot.
He was definitely on items.
Yeah, Rafa seemed to be
really tight on items.
He was really about speed there. I felt like as well that if he's going to touch the flag, he's going in, he's going out, and it doesn't matter if he doesn't get out successfully. He's going to go in and out again, and he's going to try once more and hope that his teammates, you know, it all lines up, you know, the planetary alignment with all the guys in mid and all the enemy teams.
I mean, that's the idea. You have that mid control, you get one guy in, and all he needs to do is get out to mid with, you know, 50 health, and then it's just easy from there.
Yeah.
In theory.
All right, guys, we are going to end it there for round 1. We are going to be taking a short break. Before we go over to round 2, we will have a look at what games we have available to us, and we will be back fairly shortly. We might have an interview to go to as well. So, guys, see you in a bit for more of day 2 at QuakeCon 2015.
Stay tuned.